Tanner Brown sends it long into the landing zone. And Valladay from inside his own 5. With a cut, a crease, some contact, and Valladay against the grain into plus territory. And a return of 54 yards. Tamu, MVP of the championship game last year. Play action, off the back shoulder. Ty Scott's got it. Ty Scott rides it all the way into the end zone. Didn't take long after the long kick return. 41-yard pitch and catch. Decent scrimmage. McCrane's extra point. 7-0 DC on due to lightning here in the Louisville area. And the defenders with the lead. Here comes Tyler Hudson. Ensuing kickoff. Hudson with real estate. Hudson on the move. And it didn't take long for the full response. Touchdown Kings. "92 yards. Hudson, guess where he played his college ball? Right here in Derby City.
Well, there's a crucial double team that's going to happen right here, and you can see it just pushes the kickoff team out of the way and creates a massive hole. And then it's just speed and a little help from your friends down the field, and you get Tyler Hudson to the house. Roy, at this pace, we're going to score 2 touchdowns every 3 plays. We're going to hit the over by halftime.
Took 18 seconds for the first score, 13 for the second. Punt it. We'll see if that means something for Matt McCrane in a moment. Tabo's going to throw an interception. He telegraphed it right to Corey Mayfield Jr. And a late penalty flag flies in. The 4th pick of the year for Mayfield. Brown 18 of 21. Plays kicking department this year. Make it 19 of 22. And 3rd and 16. Tamu from his own end zone. Fires a pass. It's tipped and intercepted. Mekhi Gardner back on the field. Tumbles out of bounds at the 5. Cornell Powell, who had a fumble last weekend, should have caught it for a first down. Instead, it's a pick, and Louisville back in business.
Well, it's a really nice design. This inside receiver is going to run a clear out, and then there's a dig right behind and cover 2. So there's a little bit of a hole there that Jordan Ta'amu finds. It's actually a really nice throw, and then just through the hands of the receiver, maybe a little behind him. And Louisville is cooking once again after a turnover. Jordan Ta'amu now 4 interceptions.
And the 28-yarder from the right hash on the way. 13-7. Here comes the pressure. Sanders cannot escape. Will be sacked back in his own end of the field by Cam Gill.
Well, he's a guy that Coach Kais told us you love.
See what happens. Rodgers looking that way. Under duress. Floats it up. Oh, and it's hauled in. That's a first down and a lot more. Isaiah Winstead. I'm not sure how Chandler Rodgers knew what he was throwing to in that circumstance, but he did, and it's the longest gain of this game, 47 for the Kings.
Well, it ends up being a post on the outside that takes the corner, DeAndre Baker, and then that big, deep corner behind it is what he's just throwing to a spot. He knows the corner's vacated, just throws it up, and Isaiah Winstead is there for the big gain. But it's a really nice job by the outside receiver, running that clear out route, that post to the inside shoulder of the defender, taking the corner with him, and then Winstead coming right behind.
We call it working for you.
Tanner Brown, his long this season from 59. This from 60. It counts as 4 if it goes through. Brown on the way. Brown! It's good! Tanner Brown from way downtown! Give him 4!
Able to come out here and answer the bell?
They do it every week. They do it in practice. They do it in games. They know how to create turnovers, and they're playing at a high level right now. I think we just got another turnover. So here we go.
Thanks, Coach.
Live television at its finest. The ball popped out. The Kings recover. Travis Bell able to hop on top of the pigskin. He'll go for a ride.
I think Travis Bell may have just completely ripped this out of the hand of Deion Jackson as he's going to the ground. I don't know that this ball ever hits the ground. I think Travis Bell might just take it.
Go! Come on, man!
Travis Bell right here in the middle, the big fella. And as Deion Jackson gets up the field, I mean, Travis Bell kind of rolls, and it looks like rips it. I couldn't see quite when he gets possession of the ball. This will show us. That ball is out when Deion Jackson hits the ground, and Travis Bell is able to get it. What an individual play.
Come on, man! What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Come on, bro! Let's go!
Spot somebody on the RPO. Abram Smith all the way into the end zone, taking and dragging defenders with him. And DC a flex at the end of the half.
Well, it's a really nice job by these four guys in the interior of the offensive line. You get a block here, a double team here, the center works up, and on that RPO, you didn't need to get to the PO, the pass option. You just hand it off to the back. How about this 2-minute drive? I mean,
Down conversion in the first half, back-to-back to start the second half here, and on the move again, it's Jackson. Shoved out of the 15.
we saw this route combination early in the game, and it was the biggest play for Louisville. It's a sail concept, the outside receiver.
For 3 here from 35 and on the left hash. And the Kings are back in front 20-17. This presentation of the UFL on ABC will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Be run, and that time Smith picked up 2 to make it 2nd and 8. And a one-handed grab, Cornell Powell. Well, he can show you a little bit of that. He had a fumble last week, a tip pass this week already, but hands on display.
He cuts inside the defensive back, and we've seen him with a couple of these this year. Goes up and snags it, helps his quarterback out, who threw it up and gave him a chance.
That with the starting quarterback out for the game, and Jordan Ta'amu right up the gut, still on his feet, into the end zone for DC. Xavier Valladay. And the defenders back in front. How do you like that? There is a viciousness with this DC ground game.
Well, the threat of Spencer Sanders running it takes the defensive end out of position, and then it's just about Xavier Valladay being an athlete, breaking a tackle.
16th play of the drive. Robinson straight ahead. Did he get there? No signal yet. There it is. Touchdown, Louisville.
That popped off.
Showing pressure. Here they come. Sanders retreats. Sanders swallowed up by Cubits. Nick Cubits in a race. Put him down on the turf. On 3rd down with conversions in the second half after a 1-for-5 start. Rodgers wide open for the touchdown. It's Winstead. Isaiah Winstead from East Carolina. A hop, skip, and a jump wide open. And 6 more on the board for the Kings.
Stepping on the defender's toes, getting him to turn his hips, and then cutting back underneath.
3rd 33-24. Still a one-possession game.
Pace, get close to those guards and tackles before you make your cuts. It really helps them out.
Sanders has to get rid of it and does so right in bounds. And the pass is going to be intercepted at the 32 by Steel Chambers. Sanders thought he was going to throw it away. Instead, Chambers comes up with a pick. Ty Scott in motion, little misdirection. There's a crease across the goal line, and there's a touchdown. Deion Jackson, 6th score of the year.
And how big is that blocked extra point right now?
Enormous. Valladay in the backfield. Sanders with a little bit of time. He'll buy some more. Running out of real estate. Floats it. Incomplete. Ezukanma was open. He tried to keep the feet in bounds, and he simply ran out of room in the back corner.